Welcome back to Inside Richmond Real Estate, where we explore the latest trends and insights into the real estate community. I'm Danae Dobler.
Hi, I'm Kaitlin, and today we're going to be tackling how new policies have had an effect on the real estate sector.
This is such an important conversation. Beyond the executive orders, one area being significantly impacted is individuals without proper documentation, both aspiring homeowners and people that work in the real estate sector.
Absolutely. Let's start with aspiring homeowners. For years, people without social security numbers have been able to purchase a home using ITINs, which are also known as individual taxpayer identity numbers. This has allowed them to become homeowners and create equity and also have some financial stability in their life.
Yes. So now, with the current administration, we are having some banks be a little bit more hesitant of maybe some scrutiny.
But now, with stricter banking rules and tougher verifications on your identity, it's becoming much harder for a lot of these I-10s to get a loan now.
Right. So access to loans is becoming a little bit more difficult. And then on top of that, some banks that have previously offered I-10s or I-10 loans are now becoming a little bit more hesitant just due to the regulatory scrutiny. Now, obviously, the slowing down of I-10 applications is not going to just affect these potential homeowners, but it will possibly and probably affect the local community, especially in those areas where these I-10 homeowners have been really a key contributing factor to real estate growth.
Exactly. Right. And let's not forget about renters, because this has a pretty big impact on them too. With more deportation and stricter immigration policies coming in, a lot of renters without proper documentation are feeling very uncertain about their housing future. This insecurity can lead to high turnover rates, which isn't great for landlords or property managers.
And on the employment side, people without proper documentation play a massive role in the construction industry, which ties directly into real estate. From home building to renovations, these workers make up a significant portion of the labor force, which I looked up Virginia in particular, which is about 1/3. 1/3 of our housing labor force are immigrants. So
much bigger impact here in Virginia than you might see in other states.
Yes.
Right. And if enforcement continues to tighten up, we could see major labor shortages. Fewer workers means higher construction costs, longer project timelines, and ultimately higher home prices. This could be a big issue for affordability here.
Yes, that's why another important topic we're going to be bringing up is the promise about mortgage interest rates.
Right. And if this actually happens, it could be a huge relief for buyers, especially first-time homeowners that have been struggling to purchase their first home. The other key topic is interest rates. So the government has promised to lower interest rates. I'm not sure how true that promise is, but if it does become reality, it will provide a huge relief to buyers and anyone in the market of all demographics, especially first-time homeowners though.
Yeah, so it is an intriguing proposal, but I just do want to remind everyone that the interest rates have to do with the feds, and the feds are independently operated, so we don't have.
So the elected official did recently talk about lowering rates. If this does become a reality, this could provide a huge relief to a lot of buyers of all demographics, but especially first-time homeowners.
Yes, so it's definitely an intriguing proposal. Lower interest rates could open up a lot of opportunities for buyers that have been sitting on the sidelines for a while. I do want to caution that it's important to remember that ultimately the interest rate is up to the feds, and the feds are independently operated. So we'll definitely need to watch closely and see how this promise is actually implemented.
It's definitely something to keep an eye out for. With labor shortages, stricter regulations, and the possibility of lower mortgage rates, the real estate landscape is undergoing some major shifts.
Yes, definitely. And so we'll be keeping an eye out for the federal funds that are being frozen or that potentially will be frozen. That it's not supposed to affect the individual, but we have heard rumors swarm about, possibly affecting Section 8 vouchers, loans, and then also grants. So this is going to be loans for the VHDA and then also VA. That's kind of like what everybody is kind of talking about right now, and we'll fill you in on more details next week when we know more facts.
And that's why it's so critical for industry leaders to educate themselves and everyone else on these issues. If we want to create a real estate market that serves everyone, we need to find a way to bridge these gaps.
Definitely. So in summary, while these policies are starting to and continuing to reshape the real estate landscape in many ways, the impact on people is really what we want to focus on, whether you're an investor, homeowner, whether you are a tenant of a home, or you are simply working in the industry. I know this adds a lot of different layers of complexity to your life, and we just want to show compassion to that.
Yeah, I completely agree. These challenges highlight the importance of staying informed and supporting policies that promotes equity and access.
Yes, so that's all for today's episode of Inside Richmond Real Estate. I really want to thank you for joining us during this difficult conversation. And again, I'm Danae Dobler.
And I'm Kaitlin. And be sure to tune in with us next week as we continue to explore different trends going on in our market. And thank you again. My name's Kaitlin. My @ for Instagram is below, and my phone number. And
my Instagram is Danae the Realtor. So feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, or if you're concerned, or if you just want to know how much your home could be worth, then reach out to us.
yes, thank you. Okay.